best trick. The remark of the old hare was enough to drive the lion into such a fury that he would have killed the hare right away. But he had to find the other lion first. "Harm me! What nonsense!" roared the lion. "You just take me to him, and I'll show him what I can do. And I'll show you too, you stupid fellow. Just take me where he is." The old hare took him to a deep well and begged him to look into it very carefully. The lion did so and found his reflection looking back at him. When he roared, he heard the echo of his own voice. The foolish lion did not recognize either his reflection or the echo of his voice. He leapt into the well to attack it and was killed. The wise old hare sat on the wall of the well, watching him float lifeless. The Prince's Anklet. "I have heard this story, but what's your plan?" enquired Mrs. Crow. "The king's son comes every day to bathe at the ghat. He keeps his clothes and ornaments on the bank while he bathes. You must pick the golden anklet up and fly back with it," advised Mr. Crow. "What use is the prince's anklet to deal with our problem?" asked Mrs. Crow. "You drop the anklet into the serpent's hollow. The prince's attendants will follow you and see the serpent near the anklet. They will kill it," said Mr. Crow. Everything happened exactly as Mr. Crow had planned. The soldiers came running, following the anklet carried by the crow. Seeing the snake in the hollow, they promptly killed it. The Manaka narrated the story to show Karataka that they could destroy the bull by trickery. Karataka agreed to help with the Manaka's plan. Wily the Manaka. The Manaka went and bowed low to the Lion King. He spoke very sweetly to him and said he had come to give him some news, but he was afraid to speak. "It is something that will cause you much pain, but you must know about it," said the Manaka, posing as a humble servant. The king asked him to speak. The Manaka said that the bull had been given such a high post by the Lion King and was so trusted. "But Hefty has spoken against the king and his powers, Your Majesty," said the cunning the Manaka. "He is your enemy, sir." The king was deeply attached to Hefty and could not believe what the Manaka told him. But the jackal was very persuasive. The king said that they must give Hefty a chance to explain. But the Manaka warned him not to let out the secret, or it would be like the Titibha birds and the sea. Titibha birds and the sea. A couple of Titibha birds arrived on the shore of an ocean. The wife was not happy to build her nest there. "At high tide, the sea will sweep away our eggs," she told her husband. The husband, however, insisted that it would be safe. So they built their nest and the wife laid her eggs in it. But the god of the sea had heard them. As she had foreseen, the high tide flooded the shore and the eggs were washed away by the sea. The wife mourned and wailed. Finally, they prayed to Garuda, the mighty king of birds, who served Lord Vishnu, preserver of the world. Garuda listened to Lord Vishnu's advice and he gave him a message to carry to the sea god. Garuda flew to give him the message. The sea god had to obey Lord Vishnu, so he returned the eggs to the Titibha birds.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.